The next kind of the stairs is the kind that two or more than two ramps are connected to a single landing. This one has two ramps, but this one, we get to the landing from three ramps and we exit from it from three other ramps. This one, for example, we enter from two ramps and we exit from one ramp. These are usually used in the lobbies more than others. But what is the technique to draw these stairs? Well, it's so simple. In order to draw these kinds of stairs, you need to imagine that you want to climb these stairs. So first you need to draw one path of these stairs. You go there and you imagine that you just want to climb these stairs. So draw this, but you don't need to draw the other ramp, because for the second ramp you can just mirror the first ramp. It's actually a better way to do, easier and faster. For example, this one, we choose a path first, for example here, then we draw this one and this one. These two will be created by this, and these two will be created by this one. So let's start drawing. I will explain more during that. Now, the first example, I select the stair first. Well, it has three ramps, so 21 risers would be good. Okay. The actual tread depth would be 30 and 1.20. Location line, right. And when I want to draw this, what should I do? That's right, I need to switch my location line to the left. Now I want to make this bigger, so I select it. The location line is on left, so I can easily make this bigger. Actually, let's just do that one riser ahead, right here, right now. For the other side, I just need to mirror it to the other side actually. So I select it, I click on mirror, and the copy is already activated, so it's okay. And that's it. Now they need to connect to each other, so I make this happen. And that's it. Could I do this? No, it would be replaced. So the only thing I can do is to drag it . Now imagine that I only want to select this side and stick it to the other side. That's it. So I select it and then move it. Now answer this question. Should I stick it to the first line or the second line? Which one? First or second? Exactly, the second one. Why? Because I said that this is a part of the structure and it could not be there. So we must connect it to the second line. But if you unwillingly stick this to the first line, it's wrong. Now I want to tell you how to understand that the connection between the run and the landing is correct. I want to tell you three signs. The first sign is about the stair path. So why don't you tell me, what is the difference between the stair path of the first run, which is correct, and the stair path of the second run, which is now incorrect? That's right, the arrow. This one has an arrow, so it means that it's disconnected, but the other one doesn't have any arrows, so it's connected. When you connect it correctly, there won't be any arrows. So this is the first sign. The second sign. You see this structure next to the landing, right? Can you see it? When you connect your run in the right way, that structure will be removed. Right, you can't see it anymore. So the second sign is that the structure next to the landing is removed. Number 3, the railings after finishing. If it's wrong and you click on finish, you can find this out really easily in the 3D, just like this. The railings block this path, so it's wrong. But if they're connected, everything is alright. Now actually the only thing left to fix is this stair path, which is easy. You should just select the landing, and then you have to convert it to sketch, and then select the stair path and connect it to that side and finish. That's it. Let's go and see the railings too. You see, everything is okay. Now let's go for the next example. I already said that it's not different which one to draw. The desired number would be 24. The first step. The first thing I should do is to fix this landing here and change it. Let me tell you a point. It's really good to know. This landing here now is automatic, so we can't change the form. And I told you that as long as it's automatic, when you change the run, this one also balances. Alright? And when you convert this to the sketch mode, and then you change the run, like this, it's not like before anymore, So, when it's not automatic, the landing does not change with the run. But when it's automatic, it does. And now when I convert this one to the sketch 2, and I change it, it doesn't balance. Oh, that's a bit high. You see that? It doesn't change anymore. Anyway, now, if you want to draw that second example, first of all, we need to convert it to the sketch. But remember not to edit this before drawing that new form of that second example. So, first of all, I click on the boundary and then draw that second example first. Now a question. How can I have a hexagonal that one of its faces is 1.5 centimeters? If you think a little, you know that there was a solution for it in AutoCAD, and you can do the same here. First of all, you need to select this and then click on scale, and this must be scale reference. In AutoCAD, we had to click on R after this scale to go to that reference mode, but here it's automatic. So let's do it. And that's it. After this was finished, alright, you can delete that one and then click on finish. Then the unjoined message appears, which is natural because we moved the landing. But based on what we learned, we should not fear this unjoin. So click on it, but check it in 3D immediately to see if it's upside down. But it's not, so it can be fixed. So now we need to connect these runs to it. So I select this and then copy it, and then I connect it from here. The first or the second line? That's right, the second line. Now, something funny happened here, and that's I can't put it on the first line. I can't even put it on the midpoint of the second line exactly, because this line is nearly in the direction of the other line. So other snaps are not working now. Anytime in Revit that the snap you want is not given to you, you just need to tap. It kind of exits this locked mode. You see, now you want the midpoint, but it doesn't show it to you. If you tap, it will get free. And that's it. Now I want to place another one here. I can move and then rotate it. I can also align it. I click on align. Then I select it and then move it to the right place, right here. The other side is so simple, I just mirror. Right now, a lot of people make a very big mistake. They actually say, why do we bother? We got 3 runs here, we can easily mirror these 3. Which is definitely wrong, because now they're at the bottom. It's the other one which is at the top. And you can't mirror these, because if you do this, it will be more like a platform rather than stair. So we must use this one. Alright? Now, another common mistake that many people make, and that's, let me undo first. Well, a lot of people make a mistake, and that's instead of editing sketch first, at first they delete this. And then they go to this option, which we didn't talk about too much. We have an option beneath the run, which is called landing. So they click on this landing, and then there is a pencil there, a sketch. So they click on it and design a new landing, just like this. I don't say it's a wrong way, it's not a good way, you know, because we don't need to do this, just like this. Now, what did go wrong here? That's right, the landing is not in the right height. In the last method, we edited the same landing because it was in the right height. But this one is not, so we need to fix the height first. Let me put this here so that you can see it. So you can select this, and here it tells you where the base is and where the top is. So what you need to do now is to copy this top. But you might say, why copy? Well, it's 2000, we can write it. Well, I should tell you that it's not always such round number. So it's better to copy it and then select it, and that's it. Now they have a connection, but before that you need to check it. I told you some methods. You check it to make sure that there is connection. And now we are sure that everything is okay. Also remember that while you're drawing your stairs must never have the base offset. Well, of course, the stairs of the first ramp. The second ramp starts from a different height. But generally, the stairs must not have a base offset. So, if we draw the landing separated, which I said is useless, we need to adjust the height again. But if suddenly while working you find out that it was a mistake, you can click on this landing and then use this pick 2 runs option. If 2 runs have the right heights, they can connect to each other again. Alright, like this. Like this. Now if you see, the top height of this one is 2000 and the base height of the other one is also 2000. So by using this landing, they connect to each other again. Sometimes you might delete a landing unwillingly, so you can use this option. Alright, now I want you to draw these 2 kinds of stairs so that we can go to next level.